Well, as another heat warning grips our region, spending time outside isn't just uncomfortable, it can be dangerous, especially for those with heart conditions. Now, joining me now is Dr. Brad Dibble, a cardiologist based right here in Barrie, and let's get to it. Dr. Dibble, thank you so much for joining us here in the studio. Now, let's start with the basics here right now. The extreme heat, why is it such a strain for those with heart issues especially?
Well, our bodies have a certain way of combating heat. One is that we increase our blood flow to the skin surface to help radiate that heat out. And another is perspiration, where we try to cool off by that process. And both of those require a lot more hard work for the heart to pump that extra blood. With perspiration, we're getting dehydrated, and so our blood volume is dropping. That's going to be more hard work for the heart. There's other things that can happen, like when you are really dehydrated, approaching heat stroke, your blood chemistry can be thrown off. That can promote certain bad rhythm abnormalities. And there can even be inflammation and clotting, so that the increased risk of heart attack and stroke goes up the higher the temperatures are. So there's a lot of hard work on especially people with heart disease and lung disease or other major illnesses, but also the extremes of age, even if they're completely healthy, can struggle with it.
Now, Dr. Dibble, this isn't even just the heat we're contending with. When we go outside, we can see the hazy conditions, obviously, from wildfires. The poor air quality that we've been dealing with as well. What does that do to those with heart conditions?
So the two often go together. The bad air quality increases with more heat. And the problem is, so we have these very small, it's called particulate matter, 2.5 ppm, which would be a 2.5 microns. That's 2.5 thousandths of a millimeter, too small to see, but we can inhale that. When it's at the lungs, it can contribute to a lot of inflammation. So if somebody already has lung disease like asthma or emphysema, that can be really problematic for them. But it's small enough that it can get absorbed into the bloodstream and start doing damage to the blood vessels there, where we end up causing all sorts of plaque formation and inflammation in the blood vessels. We interfere with them doing their job properly. We increase the risk of heart attack and stroke and clotting from that as well. So the air quality and the bad things we're breathing in go hand in hand with the high heat, and both are kind of doing double duty on making it difficult for us. Now,
what you're saying there, that could be certainly alarming to a lot of people. How can people really go towards avoiding some of this and staying safe during both the extreme heat and obviously the poor air that we're breathing in?
Well, one of the best things is avoidance, obviously. So if it's hot, stay inside and try and stay cool. You can use air conditioners, you can use fans, you can use air purifiers in the house, you can close blinds to help minimize how much sunlight warms up the room. But if you have to go outside, hydration is number one. You almost have to overhydrate, because you can really underestimate how dry you are becoming, especially if you're having to do any kind of physical activity outside in the heat. There are other things too, like if the air quality is really poor, and you can look that up online to see how bad it is, you can wear like an N95 mask, what we all got very used to during the pandemic, because that will actually keep out that particulate matter. It's fine enough, works well enough to help minimize that. So you have to be in a place where there's a lot of wildfire haze, or if you have to be close to a place where they're, say, doing construction like road surfacing or building, then the air quality tends to be poor there too. That's maybe another place. If you check and the air quality index is really poor for that day, might be time to think about a mask if you have to go outside.
All right, Dr. Dibble, thank you so much for joining us here. We'll have to leave it there. And a reminder, if you'd like to learn more tips to stay safe through extreme heat, just head to ctvnews.ca/Barrie or scan the QR code on your screen.